Are you guys ready?
I think so.
Okay, cool. Jesus. The entirety of the show is going to be our weird laughs where you go, and I'll go.
Wait, is that actually how I laugh?
I laugh like.
He's not answering the question. He didn't answer the question. He avoided it.
Don't touch me.
Let's kick this pig in the rump.
Okay. Is that the laugh you were talking about?
Maybe.
What was that?
What's happening, pals, new and old? I'm your host, Parker Reil, and this is another very special episode of the PALS podcast.
Woo.
Yippee-ki-yay! That's my shit.
Okay.
To my right, I have the big cat with a pimp hat, Mr. Adam Turner.
You got myself a big cat. No. What's up, everybody?
But you did. You walked in with a pimp hat.
Yeah. I mean, the hat.
You said it yourself.
Yeah, I mean, the hat I'm wearing is kind of it's a nice pimp hat.
And what's it from again?
It's from this anime called One Piece.
It's from a what?
One Piece.
No. A what?
And I hate you. Nani? An anime.
Jesus.
But you straight from Japan.
No. Okay. You remember when you tried to get me? You were like, "Listen, would you watch just one season of One Piece?"
I'm still wondering. They got this whole plan where you watch like 8 episodes a week to get caught up over the year. Right now, there's over 800 episodes.
And do you remember what I told you? I said, "Listen, I'm gonna level with you, boss. That ain't gonna happen."
Yeah, it was a great day for pirates and Adams alike.
And to my left, directly across from Adam, we have a special guest tonight, everybody. We have the one and only Kevin Smith.
Whoa, Kevin!
Hi. It's great for being here.
So glad you're here.
It's actually, how's Star Wars? I heard you were on episode 9, the set.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you looking good?
Yeah.
Are the fans gonna be happy this time?
Oh,
Shake their head. Probably not.
JJ's doing a pretty good job, I
Is
would
he?
say.
Is he good?
Yeah.
Good.
I saw your recent YouTube video where you talked about every single Spider-Man television movie. That was really great. How was it? What was it like to film that?
I wasn't there.
That's amazing. So that was a body double.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding, everybody. This is the one. They're like, what? This is the one and only Maya Linn Peirce. Yes.
Hi.
Hey. Crowd goes wild. Podcast listeners across the state are just.
Thank you for having me on here, Parker.
I'm so glad that you both are here.
I'm not thankful, but I'm happy.
Okay.
Well, he's a little shit, so it's okay.
So
I learned
before-
from Maya.
What?
I love you, Maya.
I don't know if that was adorable
I'm just
or
playing
not.
for the sympathy card. It's okay.
It's great. No, Maya, you walked in and you sat on my chair and you're like, you know who I look like? That one guy that does movie reviews, and Adam just throws his pimp hat to the ground. You don't even
Kevin
have,
Smith!
you don't even have to say it. So yeah, this episode will probably be titled like Special Guest Kevin Smith.
I mean, I'm surprised our sponsors finally helped us bring in Kevin.
Thanks to sponsors LaCroix and Orange LaCroix for this episode. No, we're not sponsored. The day we're sponsored, man, I'm a happy dad. I'm a big happy podcast dad.
Does that make me like a happy grandfather?
Yeah, for sure.
Dope.
Cool.
does that
So
make me?
this new thing I'm adding to the show is called housekeeping. We're going to do a little housekeeping about what's going on. This will happen every couple episodes or something like that. So for the listeners out there, this is what's happening. We've finally hit, after 5 weeks, our big 5th episode. And with that, we have some fun developments going on. However, you're going to have to wait a little bit longer to find out what those are. Gee, I can't speak. Spice of secrets. Spice of secrets coming around.
Bigger things are coming to the store.
That's right. So, for our 10th episode, so that's what, 4 weeks from now? Something like that? We're going to be slowly releasing some information, building the hype around. Listen, I don't know.
I'm hyped.
You're hyped?
Is that enough?
You said that in the most unhyped way possible.
I'm hyped.
I'm kind of excited. That's what it was like.
I
That's
think
just
it could
my
be cool.
voice.
So yeah, for our 10th episode, we're dropping some Big Dad news. We're dropping some Big Dad sites. But you'll have to find more about that. But what I need from you, the listeners, and from you too as well, if you're listening, is we've gotten some feedback. We've heard a lot of feedback. I'm having a couple meetings to talk about some people's feedback this week, next week. But if you're listening out there and you have some suggestions for the show, some things you want to see, please go ahead and message us. You can find us at PalsBeingPals_ on Twitter and Instagram. That's right, dab on them. That's a big dab, Adam. So you can find us on at PalsBeingPals_ Twitter, Instagram. Send us a DM. Or if you have Parker Reil's phone number, which hopefully not a lot of you do, go ahead and give me a text. Shoot me a little message.
You can have my phone number. It's just 402.
Oh my, yes. Give it out. So we want more of that. We want your feedback. We want your suggestions. Right, Adam?
Alternatively, if you have a Google Plus, we also will take your comments there.
Oh my God, Google Plus dead. So, what's new with you guys? How are classes? It's a new year. New year, new you. Yeah?
Yeah, I would say so. I'm recently becoming an English major on accident. That's not true.
Okay, so you talked to Sharon today. Is it going to happen, the minor?
She says that I can probably do it.
Sorry.
No, it's fine.
Hold on, I got to get that.
I'm currently taking like 3 English classes on Monday, Wednesday, Fridays, and then all my theater shit on Tuesdays, Thursdays.
Theater shit. What classes do you have Tuesday, Thursday?
I have intro to stage lighting, which has basically become a film class because every single student is a film student.
There's not a single theater kid?
Except for Aguel.
Oh, boy.
and one person who I do not know.
Okay.
But otherwise, it's sound for film, which I'm really, really excited for because I don't know how any of this podcast works.
Well, neither do I.
Amazing.
So it's a miracle it gets out. Every Thursday at 11 a.m. is a new episode. Sorry.
Is it really?
It's supposed to be. So I got to edit all night tonight. So let's talk about this English minor.
Yes.
So tell me first, what classes are you taking this semester?
I'm currently taking, oh my God.
Had to think about it?
I can't even remember right now. Oh no, I'm taking Intro to Poetry, which is taught by this this professor who likes to share a little bit about his life a little too much on the first day.
Okay.
But it's okay. He's really cool. He's like a I can't even think of the word anymore.
It's okay.
Oh no. He's a scuba diver.
No way.
Yeah, he told us about like
This is your poetry professor?
Mm-hmm.
He'd be swimming?
No, he's
He'd
really
be
cool.
swimming in the words.
Yes. He is getting his PhD in poetry, and we're his last class.
I thought you were going to say scuba diving. I was saying, whoa.
No. He went to school for like. I'm sorry. I'm giving everyone this whole
This is
backstory.
cool. No.
But he's got like his bachelor's in zoology.
What?
And so he did like the whole like 2 truths and a lie thing. So he said to the whole class like, I've been lost at sea, I've been attacked by a shark, and I've been stung by eels. And like I just sat, I was like, it has to be the shark one. Like in front of the whole class. He's like, that's a lie because they're all truths. I tricked you. And I was like, what the fuck?
So he's been lost at sea.
Mm-hmm.
He's been
almost
stunned by an eel.
Oh, almost.
Yes.
Technically, he is a liar.
No. Because
he did say
yes,
almost.
Yes, he did
okay,
say
sorry.
almost.
I apologize.
But it was like we were all sitting there like, who is this man?
Who is this
and
guy?
why are you teaching in the basement
Poetry?
of Andrews Hall? I'm so sorry.
So what else are you taking?
I'm also taking American literature after 1865.
So to 1865 to now?
Yeah.
Wow.
And it's a really interesting concoction of books because we got like Huckleberry Finn, this one from like the 1800s, and then this book that I read in high school and I hated called Speak. And I'm just really interested to figure out how he picked those specific books.
I have to clarify. I went but I really should know because I've never heard of this book.
It's got a good message, but I just remember I could hardly get through it. Yeah.
So you mentioned that you're now getting an English minor because of all these classes.
Yes.
What was the inspiration to do that?
Well, one was I found out that I could graduate in December 2019.
Which
Not
is
so- yes.
that's horrible. That's
I'm
just
really
so
excited
sad.
about it.
Makes me
That means
sad.
I can go move
Yes.
and or study abroad for a semester, which is something I'm
Oh.
really interested in.
Especially the Prague
um,
thing,
What was that?
the Czech thing. The
Yeah,
Czech...
yeah. Because I just talked to Sharon today. It's not concrete. I haven't even looked into it.
Neither have I.
But I really like to go study abroad because my dad did it when he was in college.
And did he like that?
Yeah, he went to Paris and studied journalism,
Oui,
which is
oui.
like
That's really cool.
the really like the coolest thing.
Mon
My
ami.
mom actually made him get engaged before she went because he didn't trust. Or
She was like, "Listen here, Larry. You
Yeah,
better tie your ass
exactly.
down."
But yeah, no. So I'm taking 18 credit hours this semester, 18 next semester, and then I can leave.
God bless you.
So yeah.
Yeah, are you looking forward to the semester? Do you have high
am.
aspirations for it?
It's really interesting because I can't remember the last time I had to write an academic paper
Oh yeah,
because of the theater major whole thing.
yeah.
So
You don't do a lot
You
of
can't
that.
write anymore, actually,
I-
academically.
I can't. I'm just stunted now because
What's
I've
MLA
only.
format? Do you know?
What's AP?
Chicago?
No, I'm gonna go visit the writing center.
Oh my god.
Oh my
you.
gosh! Some of my favorite people work at the writing center.
Yes.
Silence.
I have a friend who Michael actually works at the writing center.
Of course.
He said that to work at the writing center, you just have to apply, and then they ask you some questions, and then you get in. They don't even look at your writing
You
ability.
don't even have to be a good.
Dang.
That's the qualities here.
I really hope he doesn't hear this because I'm pretty sure that's what he said.
Well, I
You
already
wrote
know
this
one of the
Conan
things that
attacker.
I'm going to say for my crazy big thing or my big topic.
Oh,
Adam,
good.
Adam, how's your semester going so far?
You know, it's gonna be there. It'd
Okay.
be like that sometimes. You know, we got one semester left for me. You know, I'm in the process of trying to figure out what I'm gonna do after I graduate. Looking at
As one
different,
does.
different avenues as to which I can pursue the things I want to pursue and do
Yeah.
the things I want to do, and I don't know, just kind of letting myself find that path. In this first couple weeks, I got 2 films I'm producing this semester.
Oh shit.
So that's fun. One of them's a music video. The other one is so that's Sean's, and then
Yeah,
Mackenzie's capstone.
that's great.
So that's both of those are capstones. That's gonna be fun. Maybe have a passion project or 2. It depends
Hey.
on what stuff has to get done with wrapping up my own capstone.
Right.
And yeah, you know, May's gonna come around faster than I can think. So
Cool.
just trying to stay on top of all that.
Are you looking forward to graduation?
Yes and no.
Okay.
It's a very interesting time because everything's just kind of up in the air, and I'm just trying to stay true to myself and
Yeah.
stay on top of all the things that I'm passionate about and just be me.
That's great, bro. I think this semester is going to be great for everybody involved. Like I just got a real solid feeling about it. Like I think it's going to be good, like for you to just like really like focus on like those like you're producing and like your passion projects and stuff that like really involves you heavily. That's great.
Yeah. Like I mean, I finally got rid of my old YouTube name, which I'm not sure if
I heard
if
about
yeah.
really?
I think you told me, or
yeah.
I saw it tweeted or posted.
Probably something like that. So yeah, I got rid of the old crazy the old CBM 108 as I'm going to refer to
Okay.
it going forward.
Well, yeah,
But-
you and I have talked about this last year. You were like talking about rebranding and stuff like that just a little bit. Go
Yeah.
ahead, pimp yourself a little bit. What are you doing now? What's happening?
So the thing is, I'm still going to continue to do. For the people that don't know, I used to do a lot of shoe reviews for Adidas, and that's something I'm going to continue to do and
Good.
kind of explore and have fun with, and look at different ways about bringing that content in serious ways, but also in like sometimes joking ways maybe. But I mainly wanted to rebrand the channel because I felt like the name. I didn't want to have that name associated with myself anymore, just because
Okay.
I didn't want to have I don't want to give people a negative connotation of myself. But also, with rebranding to my channel's now called AT Productions.
Oh, cool.
I'm hoping to create multiple different types of content for different reasons, for different things. So I hope that I can I can go if I want to like make a short film, for example.
You can put it under
put
there.
it on there.
That's dope.
If I want to do like a small skit of me making fun of myself in some way, shape, or form, or making fun of something, I can put it on there. If I want to do content with shoes, I can still do that. And so
just on different like playlists or
underneath different playlists and underneath different content streams on that one channel that people will know they can come there for. And for the people that have been following me on there for years, that like I guess the way in which I approach doing content creation, I think from what I can tell at least, I think they'll buy in, which will be nice.
Like, so with the whole buying in process, I know that's like there's several people that like I followed on YouTube that have gone through a similar thing where they're like, this isn't who we are anymore, we're rebranding, but what they've always talked about is like it's a process to get people to come over and to buy in. Are you gonna post something on the old channel to like be like, hey, this is what's going on, we're doing this is AT Productions?
So I did something even I think a little bit more weird and radical, which is that I didn't make a brand new channel. I just renamed the old channel. So all the people who
are still there.
Yeah, are still there.
That's probably smart.
And so what that allows me to do is it allows me to see how much of subscribers I'll have drop off, I guess.
Sure.
But at the same time, because my subscriber base is it's an okay size, but the consistent viewer base is different than that because of what's happened over the different years of me consistently posting content and such. I now it's still just working from the ground up is what I feel. Like I debated whether or not getting rid of my crazy Star Wars fan channel and just bring that stuff over there, but I'm not going to because I think that there's value in that. If I want to call my channel a property, I think there's value in that situation where I want to market specifically towards just Star Wars fans there. Really? Whereas on AT Productions, I kind of want that just as my personal thing that I can do anything with. And so I'm not exactly doing it, I think, for the views right away, or not even at all. I'm just doing it because I want to put my stuff out there. And I've always kind of had a good luck of finding people online who kind of rock with me to a certain extent, as well, I'll say, because I've had good luck.
With your stuff.
I've had good luck with people just vibing with my stuff no matter like what I do. And even if it's like 4 or 5 people, for a little bit of time, it's fun to have that.
That community, it's a community.
To talk to and just kind of share stuff with and see how they think about things, and that's always been fun.
That's dope. So, do you see yourself with the Star Wars channel? Do you see that brand and that content and like the channel itself? Do you see that rebranding in a still Star Wars way too?
Yeah, I see myself. Once the semester gets going a little bit more, I get control of myself a little bit better. I get control of the things directly that I can handle. I want to like this whole. I went and picked up all these comics today because I'm going to go through and talk about them in little small videos where I kind of talk about what happens in them, and I'm going to do content like that. The couple of times I may still pick up a Star Wars action figure if I feel like if I'm vibing it. I'll put content with that up online, and if not like that way, I think I'll just do more or less like discussions about what's coming out, because I think for me, I'm still curious enough with what's happening, and plus there's enough. 2019 is going to be a big year in terms of brand with just a lot of different media coming out. Not just talking books, but we're talking like.
We talking specifically Star Wars?
Yeah, Star Wars.
Yes.
Like I got 3 TV shows. We got a movie.
It's a lot.
So it's a lot of stuff that I can have fun talking about with people.
And that's small segue. I've been writing like different. Because I'm trying to think ahead. I'm so bad at thinking ahead on everything. And so I was like, I need to come up with a couple ideas of like episodes, like big topics we can ask questions about, whatnot. And one of them. And it's something that you and I have talked about with other people and have gotten into like little debates about, and I want to do an episode about it, I want to talk with you, and I don't know who else yet. I'm still figuring that out.
He just looked at me and he said, I don't know who else.
But I was like...
I look over like, nah.
But I want to talk about the status of Star Wars.
Yeah, he's not gonna ask me about that.
No. See, I looked
Yeah,
at
you can.
like,
Yeah,
I'm just
but
Kevin
whenever-
Smith.
I've only been on the set of Star Wars Episode 9. So I want to talk to you about that. And I think we should sit down and we could maybe even like put it up on both channels. I don't know. We'll
I would
figure
be
something
down
out.
with that because I think there's God, everything always gets derailed with me into Star Wars. I'm so sorry. I was listening to this. But yeah,
Star
no.
Wars, anime, D Rose.
Derek Rose. Yeah, no, I would love to do that because
Okay, cool.
I just think it would be a good discussion to have because I have a lot of thoughts about that.
I
could
know
say
you
that
do.
would surprise people. Actually, I think.
I think, yeah. Your thoughts, I'm always surprised to see when your thoughts evolve and when you like, you'll say something that's totally valid and you'll kind of sit back and you'll think about it and then you're like, wait a second. Like, as things go and we see things from them come out and the way they talk about it, and then I love seeing your evolution with that and the way you're like, okay, this is what's going on. I whether you do or don't believe in this and that, that's always super interesting to me. So yes, that's a little tease for
Let's do the Star War.
the singular war. Okay, cool. So yeah, I'm glad you guys are doing good. I'm glad we're here. I'm glad we're chit chatting.
Aw.
So I think you guys are
I love you,
nervous
Ricky.
because I think you guys know what's coming
Yeah.
next.
I don't want to do it.
Maya, like that whole conversation, I was looking over at Maya and they were looking at my notebook and they were just like, oh God, here we go. So is it correct in me saying that you two are both LaCroix virgins?
I
Do
can't
you-
remember what it tastes like. I had a really warm one on a
Gross.
set a year ago.
Do you know that LaCroix is a staple here at PALS?
Yes.
I sure do.
It was one of my
Tom.
trepidations.
When I asked Maya to come on, they were like, will there be LaCroix involved? Well, I'm proud to say that yes, there is. So what's going on, pals? What's going to happen here is we have a
Nobody
very
praying for me.
spicy cactus-shaped wine glass that I'm going to now. We have a bowl of ice. Oh, yeah.
It's like
There's some water
melted
in
because
that
it's
now.
been
Some water.
here for an hour.
We're going to put a couple icy cubes.
hands? I have.
Not.
Oh God.
So
It's LaCroix. It's just going to taste the same either way.
you guys.
Oh, like trash.
Oh my God. What you guys are going to do is we have 3 different flavors here today, folks. We have orange, lemon, 2 citruses, and guess what? That's right, a 3rd citrus. Grapefruit. The true triangulation of flavors here at
Would
LaCroix.
you call it Flavor Town?
I'm going to take you to Flavor Town.
I have a question. Do you think that Kevin Smith and Guy Fieri hang out?
Say that
Bet.
again.
Do you think that Kevin Smith and Guy Fieri hang out?
Well, I mean, I don't know. You
Now-
tell us,
Now
Kevin.
say it a 3rd time and think about what you just said.
Okay.
Understood. Okay. Uh-huh. So what should we start with? Let's spin the wheel to find out.
Oh.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Robert is back, and he's here to spin. So if it lands on Adam, that's the lemon. If it lands on me, that is
Wait, I don't want to be the lemon. I want to be the orange.
fine, bitch. You're the orange. Adam's the orange.
Thank you.
Maya, you're the lemon.
Can I
I'll
be the grapefruit?
You can be the grapefruit, Maya. It doesn't matter, you guys. All right, 3, 2, Robert. Oh, he's spinning.
That's such a good sound.
I know. Maya, what were you?
I was a grapefruit.
Grapefruit it is. Are
If
you
you
nervous?
don't find her body, it's okay.
I'm actually kind of really excited for this.
You should be. Have you heard how we converted Mitchell Francis?
Oh my God! Seriously?
Oh, yeah.
Wow,
He-
this is an.
Such a surprise.
this the church?
This is the Church of LaCroix. No,
Hey, why is it so fizzy?
because it's soda, kind of. It's sparkling water. All right.
It looks like Sprite.
So who's first? Who's gonna?
Nose goes.
I think Maya's
Oh,
first.
Maya's first because it was you.
Yeah, because spend on Maya.
I touched my nose. Nobody else touched their
Well,
nose.
see, this is the opposite nose goes where you touched your nose and we didn't. So
It's. I'm gonna do like a wine tasting.
Oh,
so
just
I am
slur-
holding it as if I am holding a glass of wine because this is a wine glass.
You gotta stir it around first, get those juices all, smell it.
It smells like you just cut a grapefruit. And now the cutting board still smells like grapefruit.
And it's just the cutting board.
But I've washed it already.
Oh.
I don't know. I probably
Wait till
heard-
you taste it.
Let's put that on Twitter, right? Okay.
Oh, come on. Give it another go.
At least it's cold.
They made Maya made a real sour face.
Her face was like, this is awful.
This, I mean, like, it's refreshing.
Right?
It's refreshing, but I don't like the journey that I had to go through to get there.
What do you mean the journey?
Pass it
It's
over
really
here.
bitter.
I'm really okay, guys.
You have to hold it like a wine glass.
I'm holding it like I hold my dearest firstborn child.
I don't like
With one pinky.
It smells like straight trash. I took a deep breath. You heard that? It's like a.
Don't worry, Dad. There's 2 more flavors.
Well, folks, let's take the dive.
Head first.
That was a
Big sip of. Yeah, you see, this whole thing about refreshing. I don't know about you, but anytime you taste anything, and it has like this kicking of
You
like,
didn't taste
oh my
it?
god, look at this! It tastes like trash. It's like, no, it's not good for your body.
Take another sip.
Take another sip. All right.
Big.
I feel like we're being
Good
asked to
sip.
chug. I don't want to chug.
I took a big sip, y'all, and let me just tell you something. Man, I don't know what happened on that first sip. It must have been a fumble on the play because it's still trash.
Oh. You don't like okay.
It's
I
just
get it.
water with some sprinkles
Well,
in it, and it got a flavor.
Sprinkles.
Would it work better if we just ranked them?
Yeah, I mean,
We should rank them,
right
yes.
Because
now it's at
we-
a 0.
No, like
Against the other ones.
Yes.
Which
Okay.
flavor is your favorite of the least favorites?
I mean, so here's my thing, guys.
I'm gonna have some
I
ahead.
asked to have orange because you know, orange flavored drinks. You can't really mess that up.
Just wait.
Like, oh, just
Not
wait.
that they mess it up, but it's not what you think it is.
It's like
I'm gonna be so disappointed. Can we save the orange for last? Wait, no.
Sure.
Oh,
like-
it's the spinner.
Robert decides.
it's like it's attacking the back of my throat. Like not the back of my throat, but like the back of my tongue.
Yeah, see, anytime anything attacks the back of your throat, it's a bad thing.
It's like you can't taste. Like after a while, you can't even taste it.
Let me tell you, I think that grapefruit is like not one of the high flavors. I think that there are
Okay. so
flavors
let's
that are
move
much.
on.
Let's move on, shall we? So,
You ever seen the
Pals-
Eric Andre show?
Yes. This is that. So what we're gonna do is we have this trash glass that we're going to pour all the remnants of the wine glass into, and I'll get back to that glass here later. For you ASMR listeners out there. Oh, Adam, let's do it. Let's spin the wheel.
Let's spin it. Okay, here we
There's only 2 choices now. Do you have to? What if it hits Maya again?
Then we do it again. Look at that.
Hold on, I didn't give a good enough spin.
It hit Maya.
Robert, don't fucking disappoint me. Oh, that was so good. This wheel is busted. All right, let's go the opposite way. It
Oh
landed
my-
on Maya twice.
It just likes me, you know.
Adam, that's orange, baby. That's orange.
There's so much disappointment in his face right now.
Let's put some more ice in the cup. Ice in the cup. I'm not making you drink alcohol. What do
No,
you?
I know. It's just
What?
the way
That's
you.
not alcohol. Oh,
Why
damn
did I?
it.
Why did I come on this show?
That's because it's refreshing. Oh, stop! Oh, that was so.
It ain't Coke. It's not
Hi.
gonna fizz out.
It scared me.
All right, who's first?
I think
Mine went
Adam.
first last time. Adam, you go. I
Okay.
like orange. Orange spices.
Why are you putting it all in
'Cause
there?
I have-
Why don't you
So
just
he says he
drink
likes
I have orange
orange.
in here.
I'm gonna smell orange.
Do you smell orange?
I smell some orange.
Yes.
Yes, orange, baby.
Get in there.
Let's take a sip.
Diving in.
Jesus Christ. I'm sorry, God.
He literally looked like he was gonna throw up instantly.
Why would man make something so awful?
Oh no! You didn't like. All right, so Okay, save your opinion. Maya, your turn.
I think you're gonna lose your sponsorship.
Parker's like,
Let's face the facts. We never had a fucking sponsorship.
I told him that he needed to start adding LaCroix every time he posted it on Twitter, but no.
I like it, Maya. I like it.
Thank you. I try really hard.
Yeah, sip it.
It smells better. It smells like Fanta.
Thank you.
You see,
I don't think it should smell like Fanta.
I mean, but
That's a copyright claim.
Okay.
Coke
It's
sue
like
them.
clear Fanta
product.
doesn't sound good.
What do you mean the clink doesn't sound
no,
good?
the clear Fanta.
Oh.
It's like that Pepsi made that Crystal Pepsi.
Yeah.
What the hell is that shit?
I think it's sparkling water. I
Oh,
never
really?
had it.
I think
Okay.
it's meth.
Crystal? Yes. Okay.
Go ahead, Maya.
Oh, it's distributed by Sundance? Dang. We can actually make it to the festival now.
It's better than the grapefruit.
Yes.
But it.
Maya's
Give me
opinion
a
is
minute,
true.
Cause I'm gonna give it a chance.
Oh, so she's saying I didn't give it a chance.
Maya's gonna give it a chance.
I didn't hate it,
Chance.
Okay, cool.
but it just has to be filled with ice.
Please say
And
the
ice
rapper.
What?
Finish it.
No, I'm
Ice.
done. I'm not.
Ice.
No, I'm not making. I'm not saying anything.
You're not going
else.
there?
Nope.
I don't think I would buy it with my own money.
Well,
I don't think I would ever buy anything
You guys-
with my own money.
You guys are fucking imbeciles.
Oh, just pour into the glass full of the.
Into the trash glass.
So here's the thing though.
Oh, no.
My honest opinion, it just really. You want to know what tastes better than that orange LaCroix? That bottle of like orange flavored sparkling water from Walmart. The brand. The
That's 'cause
Walmart brand.
That stuff has so much sugar in it.
Thank God.
You addict.
If I'm gonna drink a sparkling water, I don't want to just be. Let's just make it water with the flavor.
Can
Okay, we don't have to spin the wheel because there's one flavor
yeah?
left.
Can we still spin it though?
Yes, for you, Maya.
Can I spin it?
Maya, get over here. Spin
Okay.
the wheel. Maya's running around the
See, that's
table.
when you do a good spin. You see, it landed on Parker.
Okay, so like that was really shitty.
That was good.
Was it?
Oh.
Where did that extra bit
I
of
don't-
like momentum come from? Like
So
it
it-
just stopped and it
The
was like,
ghost.
you know what? Now we're gonna keep going.
It landed on the empty spot, which means y'all get $5. Just kidding. If
I thought I
had
owed
$5,
you $5.
You do? Do you?
Later.
You do now.
My bad.
Later. Lemon it is.
I don't want lemon.
We're gonna put some more ice in the glass.
Please don't hurt us.
Ice in the
I'm
glass.
just really trying to be an optimist.
You know, I appreciate that. Adam's just talking ass on it so hard.
I'm just being honest. You need the one honest friend in every friend group.
Here comes the cracks.
See, that sound is really good when the taste of Coke accompanies it afterwards.
Dude, you
I
said
don't
Coke
know.
and I literally smelled Coke from this. I have
I'm-
high hopes.
I'm more of a Pepsi person.
Hey, Parker, it's been great
Hey,
being
you
on the
wanna-
show,
I'll
bro.
see you later, man. I totally respect it.
Okay.
I want to go to
Do you
McDonald's
know
now.
rock paper scissors?
Don't say I want to go to McDonald's.
You've been there, what, 100 times with that fucking app?
No, well, the Canes actually technically today was my 100th visit.
Oh,
To Cane's?
no.
Yes, but they made me feel better
Honey.
because there's a guy who's gone 500 times.
Jesus.
Straight up, they said no. I just scanned a guy's card this morning and he's been here 525 times. I'm like,
How long has he had? How long has this promotion been going on?
I don't know. You just
How
swipe, you
long?
swipe the
How
card.
long has he had heart problems?
Oh, how long have I had heart problems?
no,
I
you
got
gotta
a
do-
date for you, y'all.
Hey.
I'm gonna look
Wait.
since I've been talking so much trash on it. I'll give it.
Which
Did you
one?
forget which one you mixed the drink in?
I forgot which.
I know which
glass.
one you put it in, but I'm not gonna tell you.
I
I
know.
think it's
I can
this-
tell you later.
It's this one.
Is
This
it?
is mine.
Are you
The
sure?
one with a
it's-
shit ton of ice in it is probably the one that
Because
you.
that one doesn't smell so good.
You said this smelled like Coke. He's a damn liar. This smells like. You ever smell like lemon Windex? Like, you ever go into Target, or like going to someone's house and they just bought like some 409? Like, oh yeah, no, I got the lemon flavored one or the smell
The
one.
lemon flavored 409.
Hey, look, we eating Tide Pods, y'all. We might as well be eating 409. I'm telling
Is
you.
that what you wash it down with?
I've been washing my pain down with 409. I'm still here.
You guys, we started 2018 with Tide Pods and ended with AirPods, so I think we ended pretty good.
Airheads, right? Whoa.
I don't
okay.
understand those.
Whoa.
Pause. Lemon.
Fuck yes. Fuck yes. Uh-huh.
It's the only one that tastes good so far.
I have high hopes.
I believe the reason for this is because I've tasted so much shit. I just want anything that's better at this point. And lemon, lemonade, Beyonce.
No.
It's all just gotta all put it together. Who run the world? Girls. All right.
I make a mean lemonade.
Yeah, you do. Too bad I hardly got any at that last shindig.
You about
Why
to be
not?
It was all gone.
It's not spiked.
Yet?
What did you do?
Not
I
on
didn't do
this
anything
cast.
to it.
What was that?
What?
We
Okay.
both come forward.
Okay.
I got on a pimp hat.
It looks
I got on a
like
pimp
like Cruella DeVille
Cruella DeVille.
made you
No,
a hat.
It's like Cruella DeVille killed a Dalmatian that
And
only had
ran
3
out.
spots on it.
I didn't want to say it, but it's just too much. What does the inside look like? Let me see.
He just pulled it down further over his head.
I love y'all.
Are you a coward?
I'm not a coward, Biff. No one calls me coward.
Take a drink, Maya.
I think the next time you do something like this, it should be hot sauce.
No, because then we're copying Hot Ones.
What
Welcome
is
back
that?
to another episode of Hot
Okay,
Ones,
I'm gonna
where
take a drink now. Bye.
the guests are hot, but the questions are hotter, or something like that. Yes. Uh-huh.
I swear to
I
God,
don't
if you say
mind
this
it.
one sucks, I'm gonna be so upset. Don't you dare just contradict me to contradict
It
me.
has like the most flavor.
See,
That's a win.
that's why it's good.
I'm not done yet. It's
Okay.
it's like if I had a cup of
Lemonade.
Sierra Mist and I let it sit with ice in it overnight. That's what it tastes like.
Actually, I totally agree with you.
Okay.
That's a first.
We'll be right back.
It was on another episode.
I don't mind it. I like it.
Yes. Okay, so then let's rank them.
Okay, lemon is a hard first.
Lemon's a hard first for Maya. Adam?
Come on, fam. We know where we're going. You
That's-
to this day.
That's
Lemon.
a hard one. All right, now this next one's going to be
Doing
hard for
this
you
in
guys.
marker.
I'm doing this on marker. Orange.
Next question.
Orange.
Next question.
Grapefruit.
Oh, that's a great idea. Next question.
Maya.
I would say that it would be, in fact, log, lemon, orange, grapefruit. I was just reading off of his binder.
Jesus.
Binder? No.
Notey pad.
Yeah, Tom, if I'm really looking at it objectively, I would say that lemon gets you the start of the journey, orange carries you a little bit further on the path, and then grapefruit's just where everyone goes to die.
Okay. So that's a weird consensus. Not that anybody cares. My personal opinion.
I feel like I'm gonna throw up.
I actually, my number one is none of these. My number one is tangerine.
Why didn't you bring that one?
Because they didn't have it. I knew they wouldn't have it. Tangerine is so hard to find.
Tangerine, there's this character in One Piece. Nami, she really loves tangerine. She has some. Nami
oh
is
my
different.
fucking god.
Oh, yodo you.
Stop.
I love you, Victor, wherever you are.
Victor's is probably. Victor-
I can't take anymore. I don't know why I keep drinking
Don't drink it. Good
I
God.
don't know.
I gave you water. I'm not a bad host.
It's nice. It's just too refreshing. I can't.
It's too refreshing. I'm going to sip this lemon.
I don't know. I think it's like a placebo effect by this point.
It like, what I love about La Croix.
Crap.
La Croix. is that it tickles the tongue in a non-flavorful way, and then it just goes down. And then afterwards, once it's in the belly, some air comes up, and you just taste a little bit.
You guys, following this episode, I'm gonna take Parker to McDonald's. I'm just gonna buy him a Sprite, and I'm gonna get him the exact same thing he wants. It's gonna tickle his tongue a little bit. It's gonna go down the throat a little bit, and he's gonna be like,
He's gonna burp because that's what air
Yeah.
coming back up is.
Jesus.
"Wow!" And on the show now, Kevin Smith, the scientist,
Kevin Smith, the scientist.
or the biologist, I guess I should say. I don't know.
So can we
Marine
do like?
biologist.
Can we make it like the Bill Nye song, like Kevin Smith, the scientist? Kevin.
Hey.
I would agree
That's
with you
actually my
guys.
drag name.
It is 1, 2, 3. Is it?
You won't. You won't.
You fucking
I'll
won't.
give you $20
Next
right now.
Maskers event.
We're
I
gonna
will,
host
I will
a
give you
drag show
$20
in this
right now to do that
basement.
next
If I
Maskers.
do Kevin Smith in Kevin Smith.
Oh my god, yes.
I'm pretty sure he doesn't have any music though.
That's a lie.
Does he?
I'm pretty sure he does.
He
No
does?
shit.
He probably well, he had a TV show, so you could probably just
It's
use
just
the TV
like-
show he was on.
I know,
The
but
comic book guys
would
from
people
AMC.
Get
Yeah.
it? Would people
Does that show
get
still?
it?
No, I think I got canceled.
We would get it. Okay, so that has been.
I understood that reference.
I know.
For everyone that understood that reference, I
That-
like you a lot.
That has been the LaCroix taste test. Now, what's gonna happen? And I gotta make sure this is the right glass.
No.
Is we've been pouring.
This is the one that you.
No,
can-
this is
'cause
the orange
has all
one.
the ice in it.
Okay. Well, you switched them then.
Adam, you knew. I can see it in your eyes.
I'm being dead serious. I literally thought it was this one, so I would have
Shut-
let him astray.
shut your
I'm
poor
serious.
mouth.
I'm not lying. On all the comic books I just bought, I'm not lying.
Okay, well, give me your comic book.
Well, in that case, that's not how that. Why would I?
So I've been mixing all these into the trash glass. Ooh. And so what's gonna happen is once we move now to the big question, if Robert decides to go to the empty space, you guys have to rock paper scissors to see who gets a drink from the trash glass.
I potentially have a stomach ulcer. I don't want to do
Oh
this.
my god! And I potentially am gonna put a foot up your ass. So let's do this.
I'll take the foot.
So, guys, today's big question, it's a real simple one. There's a lot of new things going on at the University of Nebraska-Lincoln. There's a lot of new developments. Us personally, we are getting a new school. So that's a big thing that's going on. But there's also all sorts of little things. We got Chancellor Green. He's giving out cookies on Christmas. And
Jesus Christ.
yeah.
I experienced that firsthand.
Did he give you a cookie?
No, but I saw him give one to someone and they were so awkward.
You should have just ran up and said, hey.
He had a whole team with him. He had a film team with him.
Yeah,
they were
I
filming
know.
him doing this.
Because it was a Twitter video and it was great. Like, I loved it. I put a fat
Well, first
heart.
I tweeted about the fact that he was filming.
Yes,
first.
you did it first.
It got some attention.
I received some likes.
All 10 of them.
So,
I said all 10 of them.
so I just want to talk about some things that like you guys would like to see, wacky, sane, or otherwise, about what you would like to see happen here at UNL. So let's spin, Robert. Let's see what's going on. Yeet! That was a bad spin.
It sounded chunky.
Did you touch it? You did! You fucking dick! And it's you. He literally moved it so it didn't land in the plain space. You fucking asshole.
Thank you, Adam.
All right, Adam. What do you want to see? What crazy thing? Whether it's crazy or not? What do you want to see happen at UNL? He's laughing so hard.
Giant fucking slides.
Where?
I don't care. In front of the Union year round. I want them to be metal and I want them to be slick so that you can slide right into the fountain on game day. If the team, if we lose, well, you know we're going to sometimes. If we lose, we slide into the fountain.
You want big slides?
Big slides. You've been to Omaha, downtown, big slides, big boys.
Yes, I was gonna say, can we do the Omaha ones? And then everyone gets like one of those canvas bags, but it's got Herbie Husker's face on it.
Yes. And then there's wax paper with his face on it too that we promptly put beneath our ass as we slide
It
down.
has to be Little Red.
Yes.
I think it's a great idea. I don't know, I was laughing beforehand, but now that I've thought it out more, it sounds amazing.
Yeah. You were just like, oh, I'm just going to say big fucking slides. But now you're like, wow, this is actually a game-changing idea.
I mean, I don't know, big slides in front of the Union, I think kids would come.
Is it gonna go straight into the fountain?
Yes.
Are they gonna have to take out the rocks?
Well, no, it's not going to go straight into the fountain. They're going to put it in the green space so that there's a little bit of a clearance between you and the fountain. But
If you're going
if
fast
you're going
enough.
fast enough, you can get into the fountain. So the goal is to fly off into the fountain because, it's meant to be an homage to the Omaha slides. Because at the Omaha slides, every time it rains, there's a big-ass puddle down at the bottom, and you can fall into it. And
Wait, they're taking
You're reminiscing on some
I
memories.
just had a really good memory.
they're taking a they're like destroying the park area, right?
Yeah.
So what we
Why?
can do is we can just buy it from them.
Actually, they're keeping the big slides. I shit you not. They're bringing everything up to ground level except for the slides.
All right, no, listen. This is what the city council meeting was like. All right, I'm going to bring this meeting to order. All right, now, the whole big slide issue. We're raising the land.
Question, Parker.
Adam Turner,
Yeah, we can do everything, but we gotta keep the slides.
why do we have to keep the slides?
I don't. Did you grow up here?
We have you in the back. Yes, hello. So I've done some research and the statistics say that the only people that come to this park
big slides.
are sliders.
Oh no.
Lynn Peirce. Congresswoman Lynn Peirce.
Hi. Yes. The only time I've ever been down there, I accidentally ran into a homeless person in the middle of the night, and I
gotta
got
get rid of the
very
slides.
scared.
Give me big slider. Give me death.
He asked me if I wanted to go down the slides.
I asked for a motion to adjourn this meeting.
Second.
Can I third that? Is that how government works?
Nope.
Motion carries.
Government
Thanks,
shut down. Doesn't
everybody.
matter.
So as you can tell, we know how government happens.
This is a government-funded show, right?
That's what they tell me.
Well,
I
did
am
they
the
approve a
government.
bill to give you your funding?
PALS, PBS, it's all the same.
Mr. Rogers should be so
NASA?
ashamed.
Yeah, NASA.
What'd you call me?
BFR, big fucking rocket. All right, let's spin the wheel. Let's get another big idea. Yeet! Oh, that was a battle. Blank space, rock,
And I'll
paper.
write your name.
And I'll write your name.
What's that from? I don't know what that's from.
Nice to meet you. Where you been? You ready?
Oh, Taylor
On
Swift?
shoot.
Yes.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Oh!
Drink it. Drink.
I always pick scissors.
I know.
Just a
It
big
smells
gulp.
like a cocktail.
Ooh.
A
That's
fruity, fizzy, watery cocktail. Okay.
Don't insult
Nope.
our sponsor.
Oh, I insulted them the entire show.
It just tastes like LaCroix.
Better than the original.
Wait, I'm gonna try some more. Sorry.
You only had one drink and she... Yeah? Uh-huh. Any difference?
No.
Cool. All right. Another spin, sir.
Spinning now.
Ooh, that was a good one. Maya.
Hiya. I can't believe you laughed at
That
that.
was good. What crazy thing do you want to see happen at the university?
Personally, I would like. Do you know that space underneath the Sheldon,
Oh,
like
I have
next
to
to the
ask you right
Sheldon?
now, is this serious or is this whack?
I kind of really want this to happen.
Okay, serious. I'm getting my serious face on.
I've been thinking about it all day. I think that. What?
No, nothing.
Did you hear what he said?
No,
I asked if this is
didn't.
serious, and he said mine was serious too. Go ahead.
Okay,
Maya.
so the area by the Sheldon that's like under that bridge, and there's that little like pool thing. Some
Yeah.
people
It's
know
a
about
pond.
it. By that pond thing, I want them to like cover it with water and then turn it into like a skating rink in the winter. It's very unsafe because there's walkways
Oh.
down there, but I think that would be really cool. That or fill it up in the summer and make it a swimming pool.
Oh my gosh! But there's like art pieces down there, isn't there?
Yes, and when did you and I ever care about art?
Oh. True. Adam,
Ouch.
that was Ronnie Green speaking. Ouch.
Hi, Ronnie.
No, he actually. I'm gonna speak devil's advocate for the man.
Okay.
I was very honored. He came. There was what was it? Probably like November or something
I
like
remember
that.
you talking about
Yeah,
this.
it was on my Snap story because I felt very strongly about it. But I'm on the student advisory board for the Hickson Lead College, and we wanted to do with just a normal meeting where with our Dean O'Connor, Dean Chuck O'Connor, like that man. I like that
He's
man
really
a lot.
cool.
He's so cool, and he cares so much about what goes on here. And it was a conversation with the dean, a dialogue with the dean, if you will, I think is what it was called. And it was just going to be like the students are going to come, voice their concerns, tell them what they wanted, what they liked, what they appreciated. And then lo and behold, we had our student advisory board meeting earlier that week, like the day before or something, or the day, I don't remember, early in the morning. And they were like, yeah, so the chancellor's going to be here. Like, he's just going to pop on by because he wants to come and like be a part of this. And we were all like, are you serious? Like, Chancellor Green's going to come and like listen to what's going on. And he comes and we all go to the thing, and there was a pretty good turnout, and he wanted to know all of our names. He wanted to know who we were. He wanted to know all of our concerns, like what we thought. And he was just like, I don't think it's said enough how much appreciation I have for your guys' different programs for this college. And it just like, it felt really nice that, you know, there was some recognition for what the hell we do over on this side of the school. So like, I was like, hell yeah, Ronnie, I'm here for you. I got you, buddy.
Yeah, I'd like to announce that I'm ignorant.
Today's word of the day is ignorance. It's bliss.
Ignorance is bliss.
No, but thank you for bringing that up. I really appreciate it.
I mean, because it's just so easy for us to say like, oh, we don't get enough recognition.
Yeah.
But he is just like, everything that guy does, I'm a big fan of.
I was talking more about like the funding cuts, but I understand.
Yeah, that can be a problem.
Yeah, money is the thing, I guess.
He did mention though, okay, so like every couple of years, and I'm saying this because this should be public knowledge, and it was at this meeting, UNL fundraises. Like the last time they fundraised, they big monies, big thick monies from their private donors, because you know there's a lot of donors to this school, and he said that they're amping up for another run of fundraising, and one of the things that they were going to fundraise for was to get a new Glenn Korff School of Music. They were going to like
build a brand new one?
A new building, because they're like,
awesome.
I had no idea what was going on over there, and they like all these music students came and they were like, yeah, so they like shut down the building at like 10:30 so that we can't rehearse, and they rehearse way more than like
absolutely.
most arts things do. Like they are rehearsing all the time, and they were like, yeah, they don't, like, there isn't enough staff, there isn't anybody, because for some reason, and I'm saying for some reason because we don't have this, the school requires like an adult to be present in the building at all times.
But we are adults.
You would think so. And it's like, well, the doors lock, like each practice room locks, so it's not like anybody would be like real danger. Like there's privacy in that building, and so like, and they were talking just about how the hours were bad and that they changed the hours and made them shorter. And it's like super small. There's no locker space, like stuff like that, like big actual problems compared to what we think are problems for us. And he was like, heard, I hear this. He was like, both Dean, Chuck O'Connor, and the Chancellor were like, I had no idea this was going on. Thank you, because we have not heard this before. And I just think that there's like some stuff that is like, it's good that these things are happening and that these like conversations, these dialogues are going on, because they really don't know everything that's going on. And like they, at the end of the day, through all the bullshit that they have to go through with paperwork and the publicity of the school and the politics of it, they really do care about what goes on, like for the students. Like I really think that.
Yeah, education is a thankless job.
Yeah, it really is.
So.
And I think that we just automatically assume that they don't care, and they're just like,
that's because we're art students and we think our life sucks.
Man.
It's called the not the starving artist, but the suffering artist.
Yeah, and like
suffering succotash.
Not again. It's like the artistic mentality sometimes, like
it's empathy.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I'm getting
No, that's okay. This is good. This is what the show's all about. We get on tangents, we go serious, we go funny.
Call it the Wesley Show. I love you, Wes.
Oh my God. But no, I think that all artists have like that empathetic bone in them that, like, I mean, everybody has it, but we're more in tune with it.
Yeah.
And so it's just really easy, I think, nowadays, and with what we're going into.
I bumped Robert.
Rob, I'm so
that
sorry.
we have to be so. Thank you, Adam. We have to be like super connected with our emotions and able to bring stories and feelings and paintings and acting to life and make experiences.
And it's also like it's important for us, I feel like, to be able to like come out of that and see what other people see and how they like go about things. I think that's very important. And that's why this experience for me was really cool, because it's like, oh, like we are so focused on what we do that it didn't occur to me that people don't know what is going on. And it was just nice to hear that like they knew in general that this was part of the plan. Like the music school needed an update because it's small. Like it's nice to know that, but it's also nice to know that like things will be like changed because of it. Like that these student requests are heard and listened to. Another thing which was really cool, that Ethan Greenlee was there, and he was like, there is Temple building is old. It's
a very old building.
It's got a lot going on. Got a lot happening. And they're talking about like possible renovations for it. But Ethan was like, well, at the end of the day, like one of the biggest problems is like there's not enough rehearsal space. There is like 2-3 rooms. I'm not don't know the specifics. It's very little though. And he was just like, is there any way that with these renovations we could figure something out, whether it's an add-on or just something.
Because you got the notebook space as
right.
well. I mean, to infringe on that would be interesting, but
yeah. And he Chancellor just kind of sat there for like probably 10-15 seconds, and he was like in deep thought. And then he said, well, in his wonderful Southern accent,
I love him.
God, I can't even try to compete with. He was like, there's some renovations going on at Nightheart. He said, everybody knows this. Everybody knows that that's going on. But what is unclear is what's going on inside of it. And he said, I can't tell you for certain what's going on inside because it's something that we're deciding, we're figuring out. And I'm paraphrasing, by the way. Let me make that clear. This is not word for word
Ronnie
what the
Green
man
isn't
said.
endorsing this message.
Yes, no. Even though I love him, and I hope he endorses me endorsing this. But he was just like, we are probably going to keep the historic part of the building because that's what's important, that's the history. That's where like the school was like, that's the oldest building on campus, and we got to keep that. And he was very passionate about that. And then he was like, we'll probably get rid of the newer stuff, the stuff that was built in the 70s, 80s. And he said, but we're looking for what we're going to put and what we're going to do with that historic part. And he said, would you be interested? He was asking us, the students, would you be interested? Would you mind if we had theater rehearsal rooms there? Would you be okay with that?
What a problem solver.
God, right? And he was like, is that too far of a walk? Like, is that okay? He was worried, like that, like us like going that far. And I was like, no. And I was like, no. Ethan was like, fuck no, that's great. That's amazing.
Yeah.
I can't even imagine.
Think of all the movies that are already filmed in Nightheart.
We could just film them even more in there. Isn't that cool though? It's like,
that's really neat. I just like the fact that he just giving an answer that sounds and is very much more thought-provoking in terms of like showing that he allowed it to percolate for a second, and he's like, okay, yeah, here's this issue. How do we solve said issue while also solving other issues, which I think is what a university kind of just needs in general, which is a nice thing about UNL.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I was just blown away by that meeting. I was like, wow, like they really do care. So yeah, if you're listening, Chuck O'Connor, Mr. Green, you have fans. You have fans this way.
I'm so sorry about my earlier comment. It was meant
fine.
for laughs.
It was a joke. It was a total jokester. Wait, so what?
We were talking about the swimming pool / ice skating rink that I really want to happen.
So yeah, if you are listening, let's make this happen too.
So now it's Parker's turn though to give what he wants.
Well, we have to spin.
Oh, but
I want to see if Adam
you're like
needs...
the lemon flavor of.
I want to see if Adam gets to drink from the trash. Okay, let's spin. Adam.
Oh God.
What the fuck was that? He spun.
See, since he tried to make me have to drink the drink, and it spun right onto his name. That's called karma, everyone.
Oh, it's because it tightened up. Okay, he gets tight. Okay, he just gets his muscles get sore.
Oh, Bobby.
I gotta loosen him up here, folks.
I don't know if. Adam.
All right, he's plenty loose. Let's do it again.
Parker, are you gonna drink any of this?
No, I've been LaCroix. Adam slurp
Oh, do we still have to do the?
this trash.
It's still rock, paper, scissors as far as I know.
Oh, true.
Why did I do that?
Okay.
Don't worry, we won't spin
prompted
again.
it.
On shoot, okay?
Okay.
All right. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
What the freaking? Okay.
You don't just take
If you-
one. The trash glass.
I'm undefeated.
Maya just took a drink and went. Okay, I won't
Still
spin. I will
refreshing.
go. Well, I had funny ones, but now I've got I'm like thinking, like I'm actually thinking here. I'll blend the two. Okay, I want skywalks.
Oh my god.
I want to be able. I want to walk in the sky.
Wait, are they gonna be like the tunnels that connect buildings, or is it like free form, like tightrope shit?
I want to be honest. When I first heard him say skywalks, I was like,
Skywalker?
damn, well, technically, yeah. But, like, I was ignoring my actual first thought, going to my second thought. My second thought, I guess, then was that I was like, skywalks. I'm like, does he mean actual, like, walks in the sky to get people across? Or, I said, or skywalks, what they call, like, the moving walkways that you, like, see, like, in the airports. Because because if you meant the second one, I think that's stupid but so funny. Because can you imagine, like, it's already like a line of people walking at a certain pace across campus. So you introduce
We would be so much more efficient.
you introduce this moving walkway that's like goes from like the College of Business, or as they call it now, Hawks Hall, to like the Union, or for example. And I'm just imagining you see people boarding it like two at a time, and like, and you know, two single file lines, and you're just like, what the hell are you
Dude, that'd
doing?
be so...
And there's one to head north, and there's one to head south, and that's the only two options.
And then they connect to the big fucking slides.
they connect. Yes. Oh my god.
And then if you're going, you have to be careful, because if you're going too fast, you'll skip the fountain at the end, and you'll just fly right into the revolving doors at the Union
That actually sounds perfect, because when you need to go pick up your books,
from Hawks Hall.
No, because if you slam into the doors, it's a revolving door, so you're just gonna keep going.
yeah, that's full. See,
So that's
full
perfect,
circle.
because then you just go right down the stairs, and then you're right in the bookstore.
No.
I think they should consider us for economic development more.
Hell no.
No, but like, I think it would be nice, because it's really cold outside.
Why don't they do tunnels underground? Why sky
Well,
ones?
see, now that's was
It's
I
so
actually
let me get this straight. You just said because it's really cold outside, you want to have skywalks.
closed skywalks.
like
I didn't
tunnels
clarify that,
in the
though.
sky.
So tunnels in the sky. So let me.
like the one from Hamilton to the one behind Hamilton.
Yes.
No, it's just gonna be colder. It's gonna be a vacuum of coldness. No sunlight hits it.
But
Cold, boys.
but could you
No, oh my god, can we make it like an aquarium?
You know
Don't
what? See,
tap the glass.
I'm convinced that like people like us were the ones sitting there when they were like, okay, so we're gonna build a new shields. What do we put in it? And Maya was there like, an aquarium, and they're like, oh my god, yes. Let's put in an aquarium, and we'll have a guy swimming in it 24/7 during Christmas. It will
It's
be
me.
amazing.
It's
how
me.
big? I haven't been to the new shields. How big is an aquarium?
I was gonna say,
I haven't
ask
been to it
Andrew.
either, but like I hear it's huge. Does he work at the one in Lincoln now?
He works at the one in Omaha. I don't know his work schedule.
But
sorry.
he had to go. He had to go see the competition.
Does it? Wait, no. The big question is, does it have a Ferris wheel? And if they do, are there fish on
So
it?
if I'm not mistaken,
What?
it has the Ferris wheel.
Does
like
it
the one in
work?
Omaha.
You sound like it doesn't work.
It also hold on.
There's more.
I mean, I could quote Solo right now and say
Don't.
it works. No,
It works.
But there's a big Ferris wheel, but then also there's the aquarium, and I don't know how big it is, but let's just think about it like this: if you're going to have a guy in a scuba diving suit that's swimming through said aquarium,
It's
it has
gotta
to be
be-
pretty big.
Yeah.
Wait, is that an actual thing? I thought you were just joking.
I was not bullshitting.
No.
See, what I was picturing was like that wall at Walmart with all the fish inside of it.
No, dude.
See, no. And see, that makes a lot.
I just bumped the fuck out of the mic. I'm sorry.
That makes a lot of logical sense. But no, Shields was like, no, go bigger.
Can you buy the
More
fish?
fish tanks.
More fish
Can you
tanks.
buy them?
No.
Can I swim with them?
Probably
I
not.
think for amount of money, yeah.
What?
Probably. I mean, I would. Hey, man, I would assume.
Like behind the counter, like under the
Under the
Under the
table,
table.
behind the counter, through the woods.
Behind the counter, under the table, next to the floor, next to the floorboards, where you will find the mouse. Next to the mouse, there is a board, and next to the board, there is a board with a piece of cheese on it. On the piece of cheese, you will read a sign that says, "Can I swim with you, Daddy?" And it will say, "Yes, you can, son."
he can't be stopped. So skywalks.
Kerr.
Jesus. I mean, the more realistic thing though is to have underground tunnels like HSS
Yeah,
does.
but for everywhere. That was
Yes.
my biggest complaint with the village. Was
Oh,
that
yeah.
the tunnels didn't go to HSS.
Now,
Like,
see, I've
the-
thought about that for a while. Was the planning just not done right with that?
They're
Because
just
it
separate.
just doesn't make any sense to me, though. Because out of all the place, so I don't know why this place is so special on campus. It has underground passageways to
Because
each
it
other.
was the
Because it's
newest.
the windiest.
It's the newest buildings.
Okay, so if
and-
that's the case, though, then here's my thing. Isn't the village newer than
Yeah,
HSS?
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so then why didn't you go, hey guys, we should probably dig deep enough so we can structurally connect the tunnels?
So wait, there's tunnels at the village?
There's
There's-
well,
there's
between
not.
north and south,
Well, yeah, between north and south there is.
but not. This is because Adam and I lived
Built
in
the
north.
tunnels?
No, we lived in north and south, and that's how we became best friends.
Oh, that's
In
how
the
I thought it
tunnels?
was from. I thought it was from upriver.
Oh.
Okay.
You said that earlier.
No,
Yep.
I said
See, she
that. That's
changed the
how we
story.
became friends,
Fucking
but how we
hypocrite.
became best friends.
Oh, okay.
Because you bought me shoes.
See.
So
you just say Spanish. Okay.
the thing that I'm worried
Okay, now
about these tunnels though is like tunnels have a bad reputation of having bad things happen in them. Little muggers
You
and
sound like a tunnelist.
I am definitely a tunnel. That's why I want skywalks.
Because you can see everything.
You can see what's going on in them.
You probably don't like black ice either, do you?
Stop.
You
Oh
said
my-
black ice.
Yeah, what did you think I said?
I thought you said black guys.
No, I said black.
That's not okay.
Oh
Yeah, you know what you did. You know what you did.
Shout out to Key and Peele. Go watch the Black Ice skit. It's pretty funny.
So, on a more like serious note,
Liam Neeson's is
Okay.
my shit.
no. Parker, yes.
so we were talking about the writing center. We should just burn it.
Oh my
No, I'm kidding.
No, they're just gonna set up more desks in Adele Learning Commons.
Where is the writing center?
It's in the Adele Learning Commons.
No, it's also in Andrews Hall.
It's wherever they need it to be, actually, technically. Well, it's mobile because it's just based off of people.
Oh,
I'm not
really?
bullshitting.
Oh,
Yeah.
It sounds like I'm
It
bullshitting.
goes- no,
I
it goes
imagine-
The writing center meets in multiple different spots across campus.
I imagine a trailer, like a
like in
trailer.
front of the Union.
Yes, the blood bank that just moves around.
No, you go. Here's the new idea. They have the blood bank, but it's like a permanent
Oh, they got slides
installation.
connected to the blood bank.
No.
Why not? Because there's gonna be bloody knees that you get. So you just
Bloody knees.
Yeah, bloody knees. Because like you're gonna fly
gonna
off
fly off
the
the
thing, and then you're gonna try to land. But some people's legs don't work that way, so you know they're gonna like put the legs at the land, but they're gonna continue to go forward. And they're gonna skid their knees.
Okay, well, my idea. What?
What?
Okay. Well, what my idea was is that we had the blood bank thing,
Uh-huh.
and then there's someone from the writing center in there while you're getting your blood drawn, asking you about your essay
That's
on
abs-
Shakespeare.
That's absolutely perfect. That's absolutely perfect. Do you guys have any other things that you want to see? We don't have to
I
spin
just
the wheel.
want there to be more improvements for the student body and for future generations of students. Amen.
So like in what way?
Just in general. I think the university's fine. I just think it just needs.
Yeah.
I just want it to continue to grow and prosper. That's all.
I think it'd be cool if they had more like diversity places for people to hang out.
Yeah.
Like they have the Gone Center. What's up? Why are you laughing?
No, I'm laughing at my stupid ass response of yeah.
But
I bet Dan would love that idea.
I think that, oh my God, you know what would actually be really cool? If they didn't hide the LGBTQ center up on the second floor of the Union.
Yeah.
And I mean, like, obviously, like, that has, like, reasons for being there sometimes. But, like, to give it, like, a more, like, because
the way you said it, then it has reasons for being there, like, sometimes. It's like they move.
No, like, in some cases.
Like, some days we're located outside the library.
I just think it would be so much cooler if there would be, like, a presence on campus so that it didn't feel like you had to sneak upstairs to go to the LGBTQ center.
That's true.
And I don't know if they're, I don't know what their plans are in the next 10 years or so, but I think that would be pretty neat.
Because I'm going to be honest, I don't even know where the fuck the stairs are in the Union.
That's very true. They're off to the
in
side.
The middle.
No. There's some off to the side.
Yeah,
as
there's some
well.
off to the side too.
Some in the middle.
But I'm sitting here. He said stairs, and Jerome's sitting
What
there
about
going,
this?
"You idiot."
I've actually never been in the Union.
I want to be Red Foreman. I'm gonna shove my foot so far up your fucking ass, bud.
They should maybe have better maps in the Union.
Mappage.
Alternatively, people should know how to read maps. Or use their eyes.
Is Chick-fil-A open yet?
No, it's not.
No.
I mean, it's open, but it's not open.
Wait,
open.
I have another.
Right, because didn't they find asbestos in the walls?
We lost Runza for this.
Go ahead, Mark.
Well, it was there while Runza was there.
Runza didn't die for this.
Runza created the asbestos. No, they implanted asbestos into the walls.
High key, probably.
I can ask my friend who used to work there.
Is that
she was
Trisha?
high key sad. No.
Dang it.
She was high key sad that it closed.
Oh yeah, she lost her
Because
job.
they didn't say anything. They like swept it under the rug from them because they thought that it was just regularly renewed, like their contract there, and then the UNL just didn't renew it.
And
And then they're like,
what?
okay, so everyone's out of a job. Great.
As my man DJ Pauly D once said, shady aftermath. Jersey Shore season 2.
Miami.
What were you gonna say? You were gonna say something.
I don't remember.
You gotta come back
That's
to
what-
it.
But I was
Unfortunate.
gonna. Oh yes, now I do. Do you know that one Dailier article that they recycle every year during like football season? They're like gonna put up the stands on top of Old Father. I want that to become a thing.
Okay, legit. I saw the picture, didn't realize it was the Dailier, and I was like, whoa. That's trippy.
Parker.
I was like, that's actually like a good use of space. Like that could actually work.
Oh Jesus.
I had an idea. Damn, it's gone.
Sounds.
Oh no, it's back. She's careful with Robert. All right, he's fragile. He almost just fell.
Yeah.
Robert, you're fragile. I'm fragile too, bud.
I know, buddy.
Oh boys.
He what? The university has talked a lot with the city of Lincoln about making the like connecting the two, connecting the city of Lincoln with the university a lot more, and
Like with the bicycles.
Oh yeah, like moving it to Omaha.
shut the
What?
fuck
That
up.
has nothing to do with
Fuck
anything.
Omaha compared. Okay, I love my Lincoln.
Everyone in Omaha, you know what to do.
Come to the Pals Being Pals Studios, blazing pitchforks.
Go to Offutt, you know what to do.
Oh my God, not off it, please. The Air Force Base.
Oh.
It's technically in Bellevue, but we basically own Bellevue. It's okay.
Ashland?
Stop. Not close.
Ashland?
The Sac Museum?
Yeah, about to say Sac, you mean?
Okay,
Yeah, it's
anyway.
near Ashland. I'm
That's-
sorry you
no,
don't
that's
know
true.
about geography in
Can we
Nebraska.
get back?
Which way's Omaha from here?
The fucking north.
She like how she took that big ass pause, y'all. Who got stumped?
North.
No,
No, it was like Maya was just like showing you what's up, like north.
I said fucking north. Thank you.
Got
it's
it.
actually
South.
northeast.
Jesus Christ.
Inaccurate.
Inaccurate.
Sorry, I'm from David City.
Where?
Oh.
Say is your town bigger than my town?
No comment.
What size is your town?
See, this is the Midwest thing where we can.
Here we
it's
go,
like,
guys. We're
But
part of the show where
there's-
we're going to brag about smaller towns.
No, I'm
I'm
actually.
from Omaha. I don't count.
Stop.
I was actually interested about how many
During the summers, it's like $1 million.
What the fuck? Oh, I guess because
Lake
you got like
Will
People
McConaughey.
come back home.
Yeah.
But like,
Makes sense.
but like on the 2010 census, what does it say?
I think it's like 3,500 to 4,000.
Okay, because we're like almost 3,000,
Oh, okay.
but we're also the county seat,
So are we.
so we've got like all the little tiny
Right.
villages.
Surrounding.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, back to the university. I want to see more of that, like where the city acknowledges more of the university because they do a
Mhm.
lot, but like
Yeah.
I want to see more of that. I also want to see. This is actually I'm not gonna go there. I want to see our. Actually, you know what? I am gonna go there. This is happening. I want to see some of our government officials support the university system a little bit more. I think that there is. I was actually pleased for once with something that the governor said. I was very happy that he is talking about offering these scholarships to students to go to that are going to major in different. They were going to major in majors that are very needed right now, like computer science and stuff like that. I was like, okay,
Awesome.
cool. I think that there's needs to be some talk about you remember last year the big discussion about the state funding
Yeah.
for
Because they were going to take away some of the majors that were supposed to be
Uh-huh.
like needed.
right. There was like listen, I could be totally wrong. Like probably am. Like I
We're
know
very uninformed here
very
at
uninformed.
PALS.
But I was actually I don't remember it, but I read a lot of what was going on
Mm-hmm.
in those legislation meetings, or the sessions, councils, whatever the fuck you call it. And I was not happy. But there was like money being taken away from art history, which is upsetting to some people. I get that.
Well, you can't really have art without art history.
Yes. I think there was like an electronics major that was being taken away.
Some languages, I think Russian was
Yes.
being debated.
And it's just one of those things where there isn't, I personally believe that there's not enough emphasis put on the value of education. Education is so important. It does not matter to me what you are studying. It's the fact that you care about something enough that you're going to spend this much money to study it. It's just like, where's the line? Where's the line where we stop caring about education and we start caring about it? Like I feel like it's starting to
Meander?
and it was scary because last year
Yeah.
I knew that. Listen, the Hickson League College is a privately funded college,
Yes.
and I knew that we were fine. I knew that there was nothing that was going to happen to
Or
us.
is it Johnny Carson School specifically, or is it the whole?
I don't
Hickson
remember. I
League?
think it's the whole Hickson Lead. Once again, we're uninformed. Please, at Pals Being Pals.
Ignorant.
That's the word
Ignorant
of the
is
day.
definitely the word of the day.
At Pals Being Pals _ hit us up with what's right and what's wrong. No, I was just like, oh, okay. This is a slightly long episode. It's fine.
How long is it?
It's like an hour and a half, but I'm gonna cut the beginning. Remember?
Okay.
That was like 20 minutes. We're fine, guys. This is normal. But no, I was just like, I knew that we were fine, but I was worried about the colleges that weren't,
Yeah.
because there are some that are struggling to get by as it is.
And they have students who
Yes.
have to finish their degrees.
Yeah, and could you imagine some of those where it's like, our degrees are going on right now, but we can't afford to keep you on? Like,
I mean, with
they're
the
teachers.
whole thing with the directing program as well. I mean, like that's just changing and it's gonna come back. But like that one little spot where people are
Is it though? No, sorry.
we're like really scared about whether or not they were going to get the full benefit of their actual degree, which is what we go to school and pay money for.
There was a hiring freeze.
Yeah.
That they couldn't hire somebody to fill Virginia's position when she left. So yeah, there's like several state legislatures that I've read up on that do not support a lot of what the university does. And I'm not going to get into it, even though I already have. It's like, it's a lot about party lines, whether they're a Republican or Democrat. And it's just like, it's education.
I think I saw Ernie Chambers when
Yeah.
I was walking.
Oh, yeah.
No, driving, and he was walking, and I freaked out, and I almost crashed my car.
Ernie, T-shirt Ernie.
Oh, continue. I'm so sorry. I just got excited.
No, I get it. But like, it's just like, it's education. Why are we so... There's enough division that goes on between parties anyway. Does this really have to be it? Like, is this an issue where we really have to draw this line?
I think it's getting like pretty. I don't know. If you think about like the different countries that don't have
Yeah.
access to colleges and stuff, like what we have is pretty great.
It
but
is.
like if we can't like make it better, then I don't like if we're not constantly progressing, I don't know what we can't be stagnant in whatever we're doing or go backwards.
Yeah, because I think that, not Nebraska specifically, but the United States shows like a lot of like I have no idea, but like we help with the development of like not directly, we don't directly do this, but like we show other countries like what we've done, and they can take that and like learn from it, like whether it's technology or
Agriculture
for sure.
We're talking about agriculture now. But what I was gonna say was that like if you think about also in Nebraska, like the huge percentage of this state is actually small town people.
Yep.
And like if I looked at how much I've changed in like the 2.5 years that I've been here, like it's taking people from around the state, like which a huge population of UNL is Nebraska kids.
Yeah.
And bringing them into a place where they can like experience some diversity.
Sure.
And then also just learning how to think for themselves, and which I think is really, really important. I think more than anything, if it's not even about the education here, it's about the experience and working with people.
That doesn't even have to do with anything about the university. That's just coming to college in general.
Yes.
You get to make your own decisions. It's your responsibility. You go where you want to go. You do what you want to do. And you and I both came from small towns. And
hi, Adam.
But even there,
Big city, small town.
big Creighton guy. That it's still a thing.
Good days.
Jeez. Like there were a lot of people. I was texting not only teachers but other people from back home when this was going on last year, and it was nice to see that even in like a small town, someplace far away from here that wasn't directly affected by this proposed change and this reduction of funding, that they still felt strongly that this was bullshit and that this was not okay. So, what do I want to see change at UNL or happening? I just want to see some more connectivity with the city and with the state.
Cool.
On a serious note.
Like taking action when action needs to be taken.
Yes.
Hi, I'm a writer.
Hi, I'm Maya fucking Peirce. Listen to me. So,
Kevin Smith.
okay, sorry, so sorry. So, excuse me,
Mr. Smith, sorry.
Mr. Smith, please.
No worries, guys. It's okay.
Thanks, Smith. Can we call you Smithy?
Only on the weekends.
Yeah.
Just don't call me late for dinner.
So I think that rounds it out. You guys feel good?
I feel great.
I feel like I've enjoyed being with my pals.
But you made us drink LaCroix.
Yep. On second thought, no.
No, I really, Robert, get out of my way. I really appreciate you guys coming on. This has been fun. This has been good. It was like a good mix of like whack shit and like serious shit.
Skywalks.
Give me a skywalk. So thank you guys for coming on. Do you have anything you want to say before you leave?
I love you.
Hey guys, I thank you all for coming out to the show tonight.
Pimp your stuff, please. This is
I
the
want to
pimp time.
say I appreciate anyone who listened throughout this entire time. I know Parker does too. If you want to see the content that I'm doing, AT Productions over on YouTube. Or actually, I found out that if you do still search, and I'm going to say the name, if you do still search Crazy Black Man 108, you will find it still.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, and if you like shoes, you Derrick Rose fan, D Rose, you can go ahead and follow me for that stuff
Heck
too.
yeah. What's your Twitter? What's your Instagram?
Oh, my Instagram is Adam MVP Turner. God, that name stuck with me forever.
Yeah, it is.
And then the other Twitter account I have is AVT96.
I think so.
Yeah, I don't even know.
I get notifications from it.
Instagram?
Yeah, Instagram's Adam MVP Turner.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
You can find Adam at that. Maya, pimp your stuff.
Hi. So I'm a writer. So everything I do is like, it doesn't cost me any money to write anything. So I don't really have to pimp anything except my workshop if
Yeah.
you're a UNL student. I semi-teach screenwriting.
And I
on,
semi.
TA for me.
TA.
Oh, it's the cutest thing.
It's adorable.
I love it. Hi, Adam.
So Maya and kind of I have a screenwriting workshop. That's what they're trying to say.
It's ours. It's ours. It's okay.
It's
It's our
ours.
little baby.
It's our little baby.
Are we getting
I don't
married?
have a kid.
I thought Skoda had that right,
I will
but
have
Oh
a kid
shit!
sometime.
Whoops.
Where'd my family go?
But otherwise, and then I also want to say that in February, Moral Hall
oh my god.
is opening their 4th floor. I'm not going to say how I'm affiliated with them because this is a podcast, but you should come look it up because
Maya
it's really cool.
definitely works at Moral
Fuck
Hall.
up.
So, I just want to thank everybody. Thank you guys for coming out. Thank you, listeners. Just remember that we've hit our big 5th episode, and with that,
Yeet.
there's some big fun, big chungus developments on the way. So, for our 10th episode, we're having a very special podcast, and we're going to be dropping some big chungus information. So, we've heard a lot. I keep saying so. For God's sakes, it's been so long since I public spoke.
It's fine. I didn't even notice.
I was noticing the itch.
For both of us?
We've heard a lot of your feedback. We heard what you want. We heard what you like, what you don't like, and we want to hear more of that. So if you stuck through the whole episode, hit us up at @PalsBeanPals_. Tweet at us. Give us a DM. And make sure if you're tweeting, use one of our hashtag #PALS, #ThePalsPodcast, or #PalsBeanPals. That's always a good one. I like that one.
That's
Also, send us
fun.
your hate mail because, haters
Send
help.
me your hate mail. I want to read it.
Yeah, Maya's going to give you their phone number
Hate
again.
mail was always
Yeah.
my biggest motivator
So
as a kid.
402, is this where you cut out? 402.
Cut. So just thank you, everybody. And as always, just remember to remind yourselves every day, just be a little bit happy. It's all right. Smile a little smile. And remember that things always will get better. I am your host, Parker Reil, and we'll see you on the next episode.
Bye-bye.
Good.
Bye, guys.
Yeehaw, Robert. What do you have to say? Thanks.